makers, and welcome to the Doodles community. Today we're gonna make an amazing project which is gonna revolutionize the way we all measure ropes, because that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna measure ropes. Doesn't it ever happen to you that you want to measure a rope hanging from the ceiling? Well, let me tell you a thing. You really want to use these kind of things to measure a fucking 1,000 meters long rope? No, you don't. No, you don't. You want to use the lengthometer, also known as the swingometer. This rope is just too long to be measured with this thing. And if you do it like this, you're gonna lose precision. What you want to do is swing this rope in front of the lengthometer, and the result is gonna automatically pop up on my phone, which I am now using for recording. So I'm gonna use a tablet to show the result. Yeah. Okay. Isn't it amazing? Isn't it perfect? Isn't it scrumptious? Yes, it is. Kind of. You wanna know how to build it? Let's go to the lab! Welcome to the lab! Bet you've never seen a mess like this, have you? Look at that, it's from the 90s. Look at that, it's from 2003. Look at that, it's from the 90s. Look at that, it's from like last year. But it looks like it's from the 90s. No, not really. It looks far worse. Okay, let's start with the ingredients. No, this is Italian. I'm Italian, sorry. I do this all the time. Okay, let's start with the ingredients of this recipe. The first ingredient is baguette. No, just kidding. It's an Arduino with ESP module. It's a Wi-Fi module. This one is from Eradionica, and they sent it to Diddlers for free. So thank you, Eradionica. We're gonna try this module today. As you can see somewhere in the screen, I soldered these rows of connectors. There's room for them, but I'm poor, so I have 3 of them. So yeah, amputated Arduino. The other ingredient for this amazing meal is a Pololu proximity sensor. Yeah, this is a proximity sensor. Hey. Oh, and some spaghetti too. Yes. My friends never eat spaghetti with a spoon, because there is no spoon. The Pololu proximity sensor has 3 connectors. Of course, it has a ground, which we're gonna label with a blue wire because I couldn't find black wire. And yeah, we connected it. Cool. It has a red wire, which is the VIN or 5V or whatever, the positive. Okay, and the output pin, which is orange. Okay, this sensor is able to detect if there's any object in its range. It doesn't return a distance value like a LiDAR or a sonar. It just tells you if there's something or nothing. Yeah, and it's very precise because it only has 2 types of values, so 1 and 0. Counterintuitively, it does not output 1 when there's something and 0 when there's nothing, but 1 when there is nothing and 0 when there's something. I don't know why, but yeah, we'll have to deal with it in the code. And yeah, let's connect these to the Arduino, and yeah, you have to connect the red wire, which is the positive, to 5V, and the blue wire, which is not black but it's negative, to G and D, and the output wire to pin number 4. Okay, here it is. Amazing, isn't it? Okay, here's the rope we want to measure. It's too long to use any of the instruments I've shown before. I'm gonna connect it right over there. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna stand on a chair because I am very... no, I'm not. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Why am I short? I'm not short. I'm average. Don't tell me I'm short. Okay, let's do this. Okay, I have 2 hands, but I'm using 1. Right now I'm using 2. I've done that. Look at that, amazing. The only problem is that it can't swing. I just realized that I haven't explained to you why the rope has to swing in order for us to calculate its length. What we're gonna do is attach this car to the rope, and I'm going to show you why this rope has to swing. Okay, if I let this car swing, it's gonna follow an harmonic motion and get back to my hand. And that's the meaning of swinging. Cool. But the period of the harmonic motion does not depend on the mass, as you may have learned from Spider-Man, but on the length of the rope. And there's an actual formula which is gonna appear around here somewhere, which we can use to calculate the length from the period of the motion. Okay, how can we calculate the period of this motion? We said the period is the time that it takes for this car to come back to my hand after swinging. If we put the lengthometer right here, and we're going to duct tape it here, when we let it go, the proximity sensor is going to detect the presence of this object twice. So the time that it takes for this object to cover this distance, so the one between the 2 times that the object is recognized, is half the period. So we can multiply it by 2 and we'll have the full period. And yeah, then we're gonna take the average of the semi-period and multiply by 2 and do some cool maths, and yeah, we'll have the length. Enough physics for today. I am now going to code and hope this thing does not hit me. Oh. Oh no, I forgot a semicolon. Has it ever happened to you that you enter your room and you find out that there's weird object covered in paper hanging from the ceiling with a yellow rope, and you say, it's suicide? No, it's not. It's the lengthometer. Okay, perfect. Let's look at our configuration. We have a couple of chairs, a battery, an Arduino, weird object, a tablet. By the way, this whole thing is gonna cost right about $500,000. Duct tape not included. Okay, the tablet says my rope is 0.00 meters long, which I'm worried to hear because it's not. But if I swing precisely this rope in front of the lengthometer, the proximity sensor is going to read the values, and my tablet, which is now off, and you don't want to see the pattern, which is an L, by the way, says that the rope is 1.47 meters long. Which, look at that, it seems pretty right, doesn't it? Okay, let's check. Look at that, starting from the knot. Let's go down and down and down and down and down, and the lengthometer was right. Yes. Yes. Oh, why is my nose so big? Look at that. It's like 51 millimeters. It's a lot. Well, I guess this caliper is wrong, because it's not lengthometer. A lengthometer would be far, far, far more accurate. The only problem is that I can't swing my nose, but yeah. I'm going to find all of the links to the parts and you're going to find a link to the code. This was not needed, you can't see it. The code! Right in the description below, the valley below, however you want to call it. So, yes. Okay. Yeah. Thank you very much for watching.